It was recently announced Nintendo would be partnering with Illumination Studios to produce a Mario movie. Their aim is to break into the movie business with the illustrious level of IPs that Nintendo has to offer, while trying to avoid the video game movie curse and, well, specifically avoid making another 1993 Mario movie.
Where are we? I got a feeling we're not in Brooklyn no more.
The first thing I would say is, don't make this movie. Okay, thank you for watching this video, bye! But if you really have to make this movie, well, I guess there are a couple of things that should be done, in my opinion. To start off, I'm not a fan of Illumination Studios. The only film of theirs that I enjoyed was Despicable Me, before it descended into homogenized pandering crap. It was a decent kids movie with decently enough written characters and story, had nice enough animation, and, well, the problem is that they now pump out generic films that, if you really want an in-depth video onto why Illumination are a pretty shitty, bad studio, go watch the IHE video. He did a better job of explaining it than I ever could. Now, unfortunately, Miyamoto cited a big reason that Nintendo chose Illumination Studios is because of a similar creative process and more cost-efficient animation. I can take this to mean Miyamoto has always wanted to make films in animation, with him originally wanting to be a manga artist before he joined the video game industry. Also coupled with the fact that he had a passion project being the Pikmin animated shorts, which, to be fair, were pretty good. I can also take this news to mean that Nintendo doesn't want to risk sinking a lot of money into the film that they think could be a fucking flop. I'm also sure that the big Nintendo theme park Universal is making isn't influencing the decision at all. I'm really not holding out much hope for this to be better than any of the Minions movies, and for Goombas or Toads to be turned into the next marketable mascot. Here are a few things that I would do if I was in charge of making this film and if I had relative creative freedom. Now, this is just a thought experiment. If you don't agree, okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Mario shouldn't really speak that much, and he also has a dedicated voice actor, Charles Martinet, who is a pretty good voice actor anyway, and luckily enough has been voicing Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, and the baby characters for the last 25 years. So, you know, you don't need to have any extended dialogue from Mario or Luigi, and having the same voice actor is a pretty big cost save for them. So that's a big tick in that book, if they want to save some fucking money. The Mario games aren't exactly known for their groundbreaking story or moving performances, but instead for the extremely fun gameplay and the whimsical childlike sensibilities. So, translating that from an interactive medium where the strength is always being in the interaction part into a passive visual medium isn't really a great fit for Mario, so don't expect any in-depth written character studies of Mario and Luigi. Most stories in the Mario universe to this day involve Bowser kidnaps Peach, Mario's not happy, Mario runs through colourful worlds which don't influence the story, and Mario beats Bowser and saves Peach. That's almost an obvious choice for a film that's action orientated to be written around, where it could be entirely around the action set pieces and the colourful visuals, but this isn't exactly what a cost-saving studio would want, so we can expect some story, downtime, easy to animate dialogue moments. Now, of course, we can have cameos from the other characters in the Mario universe, but I'd prefer it to just be the main four we spend most of the movie with. Here's another thing they need to do, or else this will be a bad film. They need to keep that fucking Mario music. Remix it, but keep that Mario music. If we don't have all Mario music, I don't want original compositions. If it is, I want it to be a remix of original themes. Man, I will not be fucking happy. Gotta keep that colourful, playful style that they've sort of perfected with Mario Odyssey. It's perfect. Just do it. You know, they've already probably got the models that they can fucking lend over for, you know, that'll save you guys a fucking money. Make sure most of the ideas and developments are done with very minimal dialogue and visuals. That'll make it a lot easier to market abroad. More money, cheaper, better. I promise you it's a good idea, and it'll be a better film for it. Now, here's another big thing. Don't set up for any fucking sequels. This isn't a Nintendo shared universe. We don't have the fucking Link movie. We don't have the Samus movie in fucking production. And we certainly are getting together for a fucking Smash Bros movie until you fucking earn it. So fucking earn it. Definitely have comedy, but don't have it all be slapstick. Have it come from the personalities and the mixtures and the interplay between the characters. You can definitely do that with minimal dialogue, I fucking promise you. Downplay the romance angle. Don't make this all about Mario being totally in love with him. Sure, they do like each other, but don't have him head over heels in love with Princess Peach and have that be his only personality trait. Don't introduce power-ups and one-ups and coins. That's too difficult to make into a simple story. I mean, the reason that they're in the games is because they serve an interactive purpose, and translating to a screen would be kind of odd and weird, and they're more like for visual nods and references that will just get in the way of the story, I suppose. Don't create any new characters. Keep it simple. We have enough. We have enough characters. We have fucking Toads, Goombas, Boos, Koopa Troopers, fucking Hammer Bros, all that shit. Keep that. Keep them. Make them the fucking things. We can use those characters. They're fine. Now, if I was writing and directing all of this, this is how I would really sort this out. I would make the story centre around Princess Peach. I think it could be quite interesting, seeing as Princess Peach is the most recognisable damsel in distress in all of history, and not really meshing too well with the last few years of events after the Me Too movement, where if Mario has to quite literally save Princess Peach as a damsel in distress, I can't really see that going down too well. Perhaps a story where Peach has some magical special power, and Mario has to assist her along with Luigi to save the world from an evil plan Bowser has concocted, perhaps to turn all of the Toads into Goombas. Peach will overcome her dependence on Mario to rescue her, and become her own badass self, leading to her arc being about how she's strong enough as a person. I mean, I'm not exactly a woman, so if that doesn't work, you know, I don't really have that sort of perspective. Maybe couple that with a theme of Luigi overcoming his cowardice and becoming a stronger person for it. Mario doesn't exactly have a personality, he's more of a blank slate for the player to project onto. He hasn't really got any flaws or anything interesting about him, whereas Luigi, Peach and Bowser are infinitely more interesting, and I would happily watch a film about Luigi overcoming his self-doubt to stand against Bowser, but you know, the title of the film is going to be the fucking Mario movie, so we need Mario in the film. Even Bowser doesn't quite understand why he kidnaps Princess Peach, apart from it makes him feel good, which is quite interesting in itself, in a whole weird character study. And what kind of hole is he trying to fill? But, you know, once again, I'm not quite smart enough to write a flawless, perfect Mario movie, so I don't know. I don't get paid to do this shit. So I have no idea what to do with Mario, really. But I have a couple of ideas. Maybe a feud with Luigi, and have him learn to literally and figuratively hand over the controller to Luigi, his player too? This is how I'd have the story run down. The Mushroom Kingdom is at peace. Peach is running the kingdom. Toadsworth is worrying about Peach. Standard affairs. We introduce the Toads, frolicking around the Mushroom Kingdom, happy-go-lucky, not exactly bright or dependable, but they're likeable and we get behind them. We introduce Peach's character as an extremely kind princess who'll do anything for the kingdom, but she's overly reliant on Mario and Luigi straight away to save her from every kind of threat. She cowers and is useless in combat, while Mario and Luigi's lack of teamwork, due to Luigi's cowardice and Mario's overconfidence and dumb brash hero-ness, which nearly causes them to lose out, but they take care of it just in the end. Introduce their characters and personalities with literally no dialogue, all visuals apart from them doing the old woohoo, waha, wahoo, hee. You know, because it is a visual medium, you kind of have to introduce this shit visually. Introduce Bowser, perhaps stealing some sort of MacGuffin that will lead to all Toads in the land becoming Goombas. Toads will become sick and slowly turn into Goombas, which is the central crux of we have to save the world and stop Bowser. Only Peach will have the power to seal the magical artifact, and so Mario and Luigi are forced to bring Peach along with them. So we get that road trip, baby! We should cut back to Bowser's castle and introduce Bowser's character. Maybe show his motivation to completely dominate the kingdom with a huge army to defeat Mario and Luigi, so he can have Peach to himself unopposed. Show in flashbacks how Bowser is constantly being beaten no matter what. Show his frustration, his anger, and maybe his selfish desires. Could be a good place to have little nostalgic moments and little cool fun Easter eggs as well. That's a win. I don't know, I'm not exactly a great writer, but I thought Bowser's arc may be about wanting Peach to fill a void after being abandoned by his mother as a child and growing up alone and resentful. I don't know, I like Super Mario World 2, so we cut back to the action set piece of Mario and Luigi helping Peach explore some of the exotic Mario worlds, beating obstacles and traversing pitfalls. They both have to work together to help Peach with some of the obstacles, as she doesn't exactly do much of that parkour shit that Mario and Luigi do. Maybe Mario saves Luigi after he cowers from a lot of booze or something, highlight his faults and have Mario save him but not be happy about it, and lead to a sort of rift between the bros. We'll then have Luigi feel like he's weighing down on Mario and that he's not good enough and he's always being overshone. I don't know, I think that's a pretty obvious place to have Luigi. We'll have that being the central sort of the breakup moment where Mario and Luigi part ways. Luigi goes off on his own thinking that Mario will be better off without him. Mario realises quickly he isn't strong enough on his own to defeat some of the obstacles and needs Luigi back. It will lead Luigi to go on his own journey of self-discovery where he'll have the courage to come back and help Mario after his overconfidence gets him in trouble. Have Peach step in and assist Mario with her magic at this point to assist when things are getting too much. Peach will then realise that Mario isn't exactly the all-encompassing hero he is, and he needs help sometimes as well, and that she can do that herself. Maybe Luigi going through a Toad village, seeing the effects of the curse, will give him the courage and inspiration to go back and help and do what's right. Have a confrontation at Bowser's castle. The bros will fight Bowser on their own, struggling to hold off his ginormous form or the MacGuffin concept or something. It's all's looking lost while Peach will find out about Bowser's past and get to him emotionally. Peach will use her magic to help the bros, and their teamwork together will help seal off the MacGuffin thing, to stop the curse thing that's happening, and ultimately defeat Bowser in his moment of weakness. While Peach saves the day, instead of defeating Bowser, she will forgive him for his misdeeds and invite him back to the kingdom for go-karts, tennis, etc. to have fun. So he has someone close to him. He has friends. You know, leading into the Mario Party games and filling the void in Bowser's heart, and maybe leading to some comedic moments between the bros, his character arc being resolved, all their character arcs are sorted and done. And we're done. We're sorted. The end. Da, 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 da. Problem is, we know this won't happen. This film won't happen. It'll be some bollocks, badly written, overly voice acted, whatever. I'm sure it will be, and it'll be crap. We'll forget about it, and it won't work. But if that's the price for Nintendo Land at Universal Park Studios, then I'm all fucking for it.